When your card gets declined, the store doesn't see your balance. They see a 2-digit error code. That tiny code decides what happens next. So here's what's actually going on behind that awkward beep. You tap your card. The store sends a quick "Can they pay?" message to your bank through the card network, and the bank fires back either a yes or an error code. You'd think declined just means no money, but the system is way more specific. There's a code for insufficient funds, a different one if the bank thinks the transaction looks suspicious, another if the card expired, even one if the bank's tech is down. The store doesn't get the full story, just that code. So a fraud flag and a simple typo can look almost the same on their screen. Online, failed payments set off their own chain reaction. The website gets that error code and has to decide what to do. Try your card again after a few minutes, ask for a different card, or quietly cancel a subscription after a few failed tries. Payment companies study which codes are just temporary glitches and which ones mean the card's likely done, because every retry costs them time and fees. And in the background, all those failed attempts are data. Banks and payment processors track which codes show up, at what stores, and how often a failed payment turns into a successful one later. That's how they decide things like how aggressive fraud filters are, or how many times to retry a subscription before giving up. That tiny decline beep is feeding a huge, invisible system.